Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Serious power tussle is going on in Abuja right now, considering the fact that Wike is still very adamant, refusing to align with Bola Ahmed Tinubu's position in letting go the sealed property. PDP up till today, according to the news we had, is still being sealed. It has not been removed yet. FIRS, yesterday we heard some stories like that. But the most interesting part of it is that the senator representing Abuja says she would not sit tight and watch Wike sell people's property because of just ground rent. And this is a pointer to the fact that we are about to see it go down between the elected and the appointed. Don't forget that Wike is being appointed the minister of FCTA while Ireti Kingibe was actually elected by the people. So right now she's trying to stand tall for the people of Abuja. Now, according to the news, the Federal Capital Territory Senator Ireti Kingibe has said that sealing properties of residents of the capital city because of ground rent is illegal. It was reported that FCT minister directed the sealing of properties, including the People Democratic Party National Secretariat. The lands and properties were sealed, according to Wike, because the property owners defaulted in paying ground rent, despite President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's directive that all seized and sealed properties be reopened for a period or grace period of 14 days. Wike has yet to implement the directive. In a statement on Thursday, Senator Kingibe noted that it was illegal to seal property or seize lands because of ground rent. The Labour Party senator explained that the law provided for a fine or surcharge as punishment for defaulters. Mrs. Kingibe assured affected property owners that she would work to ensure their sealed properties are open. In her words, she says, "I am deeply concerned by the growing number of reports regarding the sealing of properties across Federal Capital Territory by various government agencies. While the enforcement of regulations and tax obligation is necessary, such action must be carried out within the bounds of legality, fairness, and sensitivity to the current economic realities faced by residents. It is important to clarify that ground rent, a tax charged and collected by state government on land granted pursuant to the Land Title Vesting Act of 1975, is not grounds for arbitrary property takeover. While the government retains the constitutional power to revoke land for overriding public interest, such revocation must strictly follow due legal process as stipulated under the Land Use Act and the Urban and Regional Planning Act, including the payment of due compensation. Therefore, no Nigerian's property can be lawfully seized, revoked, or sealed solely on grounds of failure to pay ground rent. The penalty for such default is by law limited to a fine or surcharge, not the compulsory taking over or sealing of the property without recourse to the due process prescribed under Section 42 of the Land Use Act and other relevant provisions. The indiscriminate and sometimes abrupt sealing of properties, often executed without proper notice, engagement, or adherence to legal procedure, only serves to deepen the economic distress of individuals, families, and business owners already facing mounting hardship. This action undermines livelihood, erodes public trust in institutions, and risks destabilizing the fragile balance of social and economic stability within the FCT. As the elected senator of the Federal Capital Territory, I cannot and will not stand idly by while residents are subjected to enforcement practices that contravene established laws and compound their suffering. I am actively engaging with the relevant authorities and exploring all legislative avenues to ensure that any enforcement action taken are consistent with the rule of law, fairness, and compassion. I urge all residents and business owners to remain calm and law-abiding. Please rest assured that this matter is being addressed with seriousness it deserves. We are committed to ensuring that dialogue, justice, and due process prevail. That was her standpoint on what is going on in Abuja. I must say that it's going to blow very soon based on what we have seen thus far. Residents of Abuja are cheering her up right now, and one who Mr. Makana says the only woman with the balls to stand against illegality, regardless of who is perpetuating it. Let's ensure that these criminal-minded political scavengers are stopped before it is too late. At Iriti Kengibe, I believe in what you can do as a senator representing FCT. The intoxication must stop. God bless you. The people's senator. Wow. And another person here says, and I quote, "Why are you reporting this matter to us, mommy senator? You are a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Go do your constitutional duty." Of course. Another person here says, when a government official goes rugged, you all will tell citizens to remain calm and law-abiding. Is this a country you all are leading? He was in the Senate just last week and you were praising him. You were praising a self-seeking, self-preserving, a cold-hearted leopard. Making all of una get her big. My 26-year-old in-law lost her land in Abuja because of Wike. He came in as minister and began to acquire land people already bought with their hard-earned money. Small girl, when they work for bank, gather money over the years, buy small land, and a leopard comes to chew it up. Go. I leave that one there. My colleague is in the house, and come on, what do you think about this? Because this had been the issues Nigeria's been talking about right now.
Well, let's call a spade a spade. Wike is used to wahala.
No wahala. We are talking about illegality.
He enjoys it. The illegality we are talking about, did we not hear him talk very strongly concerning the issue of Martin Emefiele, turning the whole thing upside down, and eventually it favored him, where he said that they did not defect, where he said that eventually what happened? Martin Emefiele was reinstated. Things that have never happened before. So sole administrator came into Rivers State, and emergency rule, and Fubara was suspended, and he was even saying he wished they even expelled Fubara. All these things are illegality, which he said it is very constitutional. He found a way around it, and is standing. Like he would always say, he always says, heaven didn't fall. And now he has tried it in Rivers, it worked. Rivers people were quiet about it. Illegality reigned supreme. Now he gave 14 days. He sealed up properties of FIRS and PDP. The president intervened, giving 14 days. Nothing has really been done. PDP is like, what's really going on now with this? Acquiring properties and reselling them, and you'll be shocked what he will tell you. He will tell you what he have been given ultimatum, to giving time frame
to raise IGR,
to raise IGR and all that time frame to do the needful. And since you have not done the needful, the government have acquired back their land and they're free to sell it, because
there is
all
no
lands,
provision like that in the Constitution.
Because he will tell you all lands eventually belongs to the government.
You know what this lady is trying to say, Reti is trying to say is
I
that
understand.
You can acquire it, you can take it, but there are legal processes you have to follow. One of which is compensations are meant to be paid. This one, there are no legal rights. These things are just mere ground rent, which people are meant to pay penalties for declining payment. It's for you to follow up. It's not for you to be this. I mean, what do you think? I
do not know how Bola Tinubu is seeing this, but if it is the people of Abuja that they are taking their properties like this, it is 2027 they will vote. Except the voting will take place in the spiritual realm. If it's taking place in the physical realm and INEC decide to be unfortunate, I don't know how 2027 will look like. It's probably going to be between the elite and the Nigerians. And let's see how many elites do we even have in this country. I want to even know how many elites we have compared to the masses that are poor. I'm just praying that INEC should not be unfortunate. They should allow things to reign supreme.
All right, that's who would like to leave it.